Revivals aren't just limited to church anymore. This one in Mobile is filling the downtown convention center with wild worship and shouted sermons several nights a week, with a twist.
There's something a bit different right at the core of this revival. God's using a kind of old-timey Southern preacher, combining his talents with that of a young, spiky-haired British evangelist.
The preacher is John Kilpatrick, whose former church was at the center of the Brownsville revival in the 90s. He says this revival, starting in July 2010, was marked by many immediate miracles.
I saw people seeing for the first time, and I saw people hearing without their hearing aids, and you used to have to holler at them to get them to hear you with their hearing aids in.
One of the most spectacular healings was this deadly brain tumor instantly vanishing from 10-year-old Caleb Petty's head.
Evangelist Nathan had a word and called out that God was shriveling up a brain tumor.
I felt it disappear.
Here's the MRI before. Here's the one right after Caleb's healing. He's gone from being full of pain, housebound, and debilitatingly weak to full health. How are you feeling?
Great.
I'm still overwhelmed. I'm like, wow. You know, it's just like, Lord, you love me this much.
Caleb's miracle set off a round of revival among those who know him, including a miracle for a nearly deaf relative.
God healed her ears. She told us, she said, you better watch out what you say now because I can hear.
Suffering from lung cancer since 1999, Debbie Casebolt's lungs withered up so badly this summer doctors told her,
I had hours or days to live. I felt like I was being suffocated to death.
The Casebolts hurried to the revival, where Debbie grew stronger by the day, till her doctor found in new x-rays one lung was completely back and the other nearly so.
He said, yes, this is a miracle.
God is a miracle-working God, and we're a witness of it, and we know beyond a shadow of a doubt.
I'm not running races yet, but boy, I feel alive again.
There's so many kinds of miracles here, some of them kind of fun. I was fellowshipping with the man who set up these rows of chairs earlier, and he told me that for 40 years he'd been unable to eat ice cream. It would literally make him sick. Then a few weeks ago, God healed him here at the revival. He's been able to eat ice cream every day, no symptoms.
31-year-old evangelist Nathan Morris loves all the miracles and salvations.
Father, in the name of Jesus, let your power go forth right now.
And we're seeing the altars packed every night.
But has been especially touched by Christians, even pastors, getting faith and fervor revived. Like one who just told him,
I was going to leave the ministry, I was going to leave the church. He said, I was sat in the seat and suddenly the power of God began to surge through my body. He went back on the Sunday morning, he was preaching and miracles began to break out in the church.
Revival is a lot like church on steroids.
Since this revival is being streamed live at churchofhispresence.org, its reach goes way beyond Mobile.
Just as the presence of God is flowing through the internet.
Folks here are getting reports of healing hitting people watching online in distant places, which is exactly what they want.
Because some people just can't get here. They can receive right in their houses, you know, what's going on right here.
God has made a way over the internet to preach to the multitudes.
Revival fires that break out all over the region, all over the country, in fact, all over the world. This is Paul Strand, CBN News, reporting from Mobile, Alabama.